Hey, how's everybody doing today? My name is Bruce. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to go over some cards that I picked up. Nice little older set, and they are all in very, very good shape. I've had to look at these numerous times just to make sure that these are not some kind of replicas or something, because the cards are in very, very good shape, especially for the year. The year is 1969, and these are the Topps cards that came out. Look how nice they are. They're nice and clean on the corners. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Somebody really took care of this set. I picked these up at a local flea market. I've been to the guy's place once before, and I'll probably go ahead and I don't know if I'll do the basketball cards that I got or not, but these are the cards I picked up. They're nothing super valuable, but I am a little curious to possibly take a chance and submit a few of these to PSA, just to see what the chances might be that they might turn out to be something significant. But what I've done on here, and what I do with all of my cards and comic books, I go through everything and I write down the best grade that I can find on everything. That way I have it documented. And then later on, as I determine what cards I'm going to be submitting to PSA or comic books that I'll take to CGC, I'll have a rough idea if it's something I should pursue. I'll investigate it a little more, look at it a little closer, and determine if it's something I want to invest in. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Let me know if you guys do the same thing, or if you guys don't do any grading at all. But I'm going to start out with the first one here, and I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. Here we got if this was a PSA 6, which seems like basically the same as a raw card in a lot of these, if they're in near mint. About $9. PSA 6, PSA 7, a lot of these seem to line up as the same as a raw. At least that's what I found. I only paid $2 for all these. I did a big bundle on these and some basketball cards. This one right here, PSA, if it's a 8, it's $25. PSA 8, $30. Oops. Here we have, looks like really couldn't find anything high on this, so raw was 12, believe it or not. PSA 7 was 12 also. Here we've got PSA 8, 15. A lot of these I would not obviously send in to get graded. Here's a raw, $10. Here is a PSA 8, 17. And keep in mind, these are all, I don't know, I know they forgive a little on the older cards. I don't know how much, but just look at the corners on these. They are super clean, and they've only got some color distortions from the ink, but nothing else. PSA 8, $34. And again, these are 1969 Topps. PSA 8, $34. Here's a PSA 9, 160. So this one I would definitely investigate a little more. I don't know why my phone's not really focusing, but the corners, I mean, the corners are sharp, and it looks good. I would just be curious to see what that would grade at. And even though it wouldn't be that big of a profit, it would still be nice if I could pull off a PSA 9. We'll see. PSA 9, 63. PSA 8, 51. Again, 51. PSA 8, 21. Here's a raw, $10. PSA 8, 25. Here's another one that I would consider. I'd have to inspect it a little more. PSA 9, 117. Bright pink card, sharp corners. Just kind of curious. Test the waters. See what happens. PSA 9, $80. This one for sure I would take a close look at. PSA 9, $175. As a raw, it's $25. But really, really clean. And see, some of these had these, you see that brown spot down on the left? I don't know if that's something in the ink. There's also one right here at the bottom underneath the red dot. I don't know if that's something underneath the ink or if it's some kind of stains on all these cards. I'm not really thinking that they're stains because these cards were taken care of so well. So maybe it's got something to do with the printing. I don't know. PSA 9, 120. PSA 8, 20. PSA 8, 15. PSA 8, 30. This one would only be 11 as a 7. PSA 9, $100. So I'd take a chance on that. But you see it's got those color distortions there, the two brown ones on the left side of his face. PSA 9, 58. PSA 9, 58. This would be a good one to take a chance on. PSA 9, $140. PSA 9, 50. This gray, this was 56 if it was a PSA 9. 56. 43 is a 8. 16 is a PSA 8. Here's a PSA 9, $89. 89. 10 if it's a PSA 7. 9. This one would be a good one to check out. I got 2 of these. These are all, I just checked all these today, by the way, and I did not look at buy it nows. These are all cards with bids on them. And I always go, for the most part, I always try to, unless I just plain can't find anything, I always go for 3 bids or more. So, but these were all just as of today, October 12th, 2025. So these 2, that'd be neat if I could get those to grade high. PSA 9, 32. PSA 8, 40, another 40, and PSA 8, 50. And there was nothing I could find on this one, so just a raw 3. So that's what I'd be looking at on these. Just to see what would happen. I think it'd be kind of an interesting experiment. Plus, I'd like to see what kind of profit margin I could really make on this flea market find. $2 a card. I know a lot of people don't really, well, it seems like a lot of people don't really get into the older cards. I'm kind of newer in the card business here. I haven't sold any yet, but doesn't seem like a lot of people really collect them. I just like to have them because of the age and nostalgia. I think it's neat. Try to preserve all of these. But yeah, that's just a quick video I wanted to show you guys today. Drop me a note in the comments. Let me know how you guys would normally go about doing this, or if you do things the same way, or if you do it totally different. Oh, here's this was part of the bundle deal. This guy had this card marked at 20 bucks. I've seen, I'd have to investigate a little more. I did see the 150 bucks today, PSA 10, and this card's in really, really good shape. I don't know if it's 10 or not, but it's really clean. But then I looked again and I saw some other PSA 10s maybe for like 60. So I'm not sure what the scoop is on that, but definitely a good pickup for $2, even if I were to sell it raw. But that was part of the bundle. Thank you very much. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you guys want to see any more videos. We appreciate you very much. Have a great one.